What's up, YouTube? Mission Creep coming at you with a second free-for-all video. I am using the FAL. This gun pretty much replaced the G3 in Call of Duty 4. It's a pretty good gun. It does 55 damage within range. So the cool thing about that is you don't need to use stopping power, which is great because I feel like every class everybody uses, they got stopping power on. I've been exploring other avenues, or other red perk avenues, I should say, and I think this was a great gun to kind of start out with because the 55 damage, the initial 55 damage makes it so stopping power becomes obsolete. And when I say that, I mean that with stopping power, it's going to take 2 shots, and without stopping power, it's going to take 2 shots. The only time that would be different, of course, would be A, if you have a silencer on, and B, if you are out of range. Every gun has a range at which it does maximum damage until it hits that given range. Say it's 400 meters. Once it hits 400 meters, for example, the gun damage will detract in increments of 10 every X amount of meters. The point is that the FAL kills in 2 shots if you're not shooting across the map. My secondary, as you can see, is the P2K, and this gun just murks. I mean, it just murks. The damage is not bad. That was kind of embarrassing. The damage is pretty good. I think it takes 4 to 5 shots to kill. Fire rate's great, and the recoil is even better. So I would highly recommend the P2K as your secondary gun. Usually I'm running a Stinger. Usually I'm running a Stinger just so I can kind of deal with the kill streaks that kind of pop up. If it's free for all, sometimes I won't run a Stinger because I like to have sleight of hand as my first perk, and by doing that I don't get to use scavenger, thus I need a secondary weapon. So right here I heard somebody on my 12 o'clock, and I was hoping they'd kind of try and run towards me in the direction of the taxi. And if you put a claymore next to an explosive, for in this case a taxi, when the claymore goes off, the car will blow up, thus giving you a greater blast radius. I think I missed this guy right here, and it's unbelievable, just unbelievable. I'm the first one to say I'm a horrible shot. I'm probably the worst aimer on YouTube, and possibly the worst aimer on the planet. Martyr, like, it's just so weird to think that people still use martyrdom. Or actually, no, that's not weird. Everyone would fucking use it if they could. I mean, if you suck, basically. God, I just hated COD 4 for that reason. Every time you go into a lobby, there's just grenades all over the place, and it's martyrdom and frag times 3. It's just unbelievable. I hated that element of the game. I'm really glad Infinity Ward kind of changed that. They nerfed down the blast radius, the damage, and there's no frag times 3, and you have more options in your equipment slot. So I think that's all played a role in stopping just the gnarly spammage that was going on in COD 4. This guy gets away from me. Kind of pissed about that. Oh, no, he doesn't. Never mind. So I just uploaded my first video a few hours ago, and I have no idea why, but the movie looked a lot better when I was editing it compared to once it finally got on YouTube. I don't know if YouTube does some kind of compression or something, maybe somebody could leave a comment if anyone reads it, or if anybody watches it. Yeah, I'm not sure how that works, but yeah, I need some kind of strategy because the lack of a capture card already detracts from the quality of my videos. So I pretty much need to, find every option I can, that'll make my video look better. These kill streaks, I didn't choose them. I think I was just messing around, and so, I wouldn't. I mean, Harrier's good. It just gets knocked down all the time. And if you find yourself in a lobby where Harrier is not getting shot down, that can be a beautiful thing. I mean, literally a beautiful thing because, Harrier usually just murks. I mean, it just takes care of business. The downside is, or the balancing issue with it is, you can shoot it down pretty quickly. It just takes one stinger, I think one AT4, and then a couple rounds with your primary. But yeah, it's pretty easy to take out. But yeah, it's an overall good kill streak. Some have argued that it's it should be later on in the kill streak list. People like Wings of Redemption. I know other people have mentioned it too. Maybe Blame Truth and XCal. But I usually trust their judgment. And in this case, I agree. So right here, I heard three people. I heard one in front of me, one on my 10 o'clock, and I think there's somebody coming up behind me too. So usually if you see me just sitting down or moving the camera left and right real quick, I'm trying to triangulate their position through the sound of their footsteps, and I think it's a great tactic. For those of you who don't have a good headset, I totally recommend it. It can definitely up your KDR and make the game just that much more enjoyable. Because the sound in this game is just great. So right here, I'm just kind of taking it easy, trying to figure out where everybody's at. Also, I think this game isn't that great either. I know, I think it's 23-3 or 23-4, something like that. I mean, I'm not an amazing player, but I do want to put some videos up because I don't have these games where I go 30-1 or 50-5 or 50-4. I probably average maybe 25, 30 kills a game and maybe 5 to 15 deaths. So good game for me is like 30 30-2 or 30-3. So yeah, I mean, I see right here run out of ammo, and I'm searching for something. I think I get murked right here. Somebody comes around the corner. The reason I like free for all so much is it really pushes you to use all your senses. The game free for all is a much more quiet game mode. You need to rely a lot more on sound, on anticipation, on momentum. So yeah, I think free for all is a great platform to utilize your skills. Try new things out, and just play generally stealthy and get away with it. I mean, in team deathmatch, you got people spawning next to you. It's just loud and noisy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I play team deathmatch. I really actually only play TDM and free for all, domination, a few other ones. But yeah, I'll try and get some more videos up tomorrow. I really appreciate your rating, your comments, and your subscriptions. Please continue to do so. This is Mission Creep signing out. Peace.